In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a 301 redirect in Squarespace. I have a masterclass that leads into my Scale with Templates course for Squarespace designers, and I have two different versions of this class. There's a live version that I do during live launches, and there's a pre-recorded version that's always available on Evergreen. Now, in the Pages panel of my website, if I scroll down to the Scale with Templates folder, you can see this is the sign-up page for the live version of the masterclass. And this is the sign up page for the Evergreen version. They're almost identical, but they do serve different purposes. Now, if I go back to the home page of my website and scroll down to the section where I list some of my freebies, you can see that I have a link to this masterclass here. And if I click on that, it brings me to the sign up page for the Evergreen version of the masterclass. But right now, I'm about to do a live launch. And I want that link to direct to the live masterclass signup page instead of the Evergreen masterclass signup page. And what I don't want to have to do is go through my entire website and change all of the links that lead to this page. So instead, I'm going to set up a redirect. Now, in order for a redirect to work, the page that you're directing from needs to be disabled. So the first thing that I'm going to do in my Pages panel here is I am going to disable the free masterclass signup page. This is the Evergreen version of that masterclass. So I'm going to disable that page, save it out. Now, if I try to visit the sign up page for that Evergreen masterclass, it's going to take me to a 404 error page because that page has been disabled. And to fix that, we're going to set up a redirect. And to do that, I'm going to press / on my keyboard and search for URL mappings. We're going to click on that, and that will take us to the redirect section of the website settings. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that I have a ton of redirects set up on my website, and we'll go over some of the different use cases for this. But for right now, I'm going to show you how to set up a simple redirect. So the first thing you want to do is add the URL that you are redirecting from. So that's the page that I just disabled. Now, if this page is on your own website, you don't need to type in the entire URL. You can just start with / and then the URL slug of the page that you're directing from. So I'm directing from masterclass, then I'm going to add a space, and then I'm going to type dash, and then the greater than icon, another space, and then I'm going to add the URL of the page that I am directing to. So in this case, that's live-masterclass. And then we're going to add the code for the type of redirect that this is. Now, I told you that I'm going to show you how to set up a 301 redirect, and the way that you would do that is simply to type 301. But 301 is a permanent redirect. And actually, in this particular case, I don't want this redirect to be permanent. This is simply a temporary redirect during my live launch. So instead of adding 301, I'm actually going to add the code for a temporary redirect, which is 302. And then I'm going to save that out. Now, there are many cases when you may want to add a permanent redirect. A great example of this are some of these redirects that I have set up here at the top. I have long, keyword-rich, SEO-friendly URL slugs for all of my products. For example, I have a course called Scale with Courses, and this is the URL slug for that. But sometimes I share these courses on social media, and I don't want to have to type in or copy and paste this long URL onto those websites. And so I've set up redirects that allow me to share a shorter version of that URL, and it will redirect to the correct page on my website. For example, for Scale with Templates, I have /SWT. I also have a redirect set up for that called /scale. And so I can share katescott.co/scale or katescott.co/SWT, and both of those things will redirect to the correct Scale with Templates sales page. Now, another great way to use 301 redirects is to create short links for affiliate links. So very similarly to how I've created these short links for my own products, you may want to create a short link for an affiliate link so that you can share it on social media without copying and pasting this big, ugly, long URL. So I'm going to demonstrate this by setting up a short link for my ThriveCart affiliate link. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here, and I'm going to add /ThriveCart, which is not a URL that I use on my own website. So that means that I can create a redirect from it. And then I'm going to add my ThriveCart affiliate link. Now, when you are redirecting to an external URL, so a URL that is on another website, you do need to include the entire URL. So I'm going to paste in my ThriveCart affiliate link here. I'm going to add this as a 301 redirect because I want it to be permanent, and then I'm going to save it out. Now, if I go to katescott.co/ThriveCart, you'll see that it takes me to the ThriveCart sign-up page. So this is a much better way to create short links than using a third-party service like Bitly. It's cleaner, it's branded, and it's also incredibly easy.